Welcome to the Peanut Budgets. My name is Denise and I'm also the creator of the Peanut Creations. In today's video, I am going to close out the month of August budget. So let me get right into it. This month, I decided to create a new budget planner that is much easier, that will allow you guys to, especially if you're a beginner. I felt like my other budget planner was a little bit too in-depth and it was getting people a bit overwhelming. So I have decided to condense it, and I'm going to show you real quick what is in it and then we'll set it up. So you have your front page, the financial overview. Every month you're going to get income, expenses, savings, and debt. I'm going to put what is in there. Then you have your yearly financial goals, up to 4 goals. Then you have money events like birthdays, family trips, and things like that. I would put it over here. Your bill tracker. Your bill tracker goes here, as well as your debt snowball. You can do that here if you have any debt. The difference between this binder and the other one is like the debt snowball was there, but then it was a whole section of debt, and I didn't want people to get too focused on that because we all do things a bit different. So that's why I decided to change it. So you get your to-do list. So you can let's say you have like a trip that's coming up, you can put it there. A dentist appointment that you're going to need money for, you can put it there, and things like that. And then of course you have your monthly plan. I divided it in 2 pages this time because I felt like the little squares were kind of too small, so I divided it in 2. So you got Sunday to Wednesday, and then you have Thursday to Saturday, and then an extra column just for things that might come up that you can. Sometimes like I have some things that I move it for this month to the next month, some like events or payments or things like that, or sinking funds or emergency money that I'll move to the next month. So you could put that there. And then, like I said in my previous video, guys, I am going to start doing a zero-based budget. I'm going to do the amount and the month. I decided to do it this way because I don't do well with like weekly budgets like that, like do just the paycheck by paycheck budget. I don't do very well with those. I rather like see what I spend and move it to the rollover once I have the rollover money, and then I'll disperse it. But everybody does things quite differently, and it's not a right or wrong. It's just like whatever works for you, that's the best. Okay. So in the zero-based budget, I included the fixed expenses, the variable expenses, the debt, the savings. I also included investments because I am going to start investing soon. High priority sinking funds, low priority funds. I didn't even call them sinking funds. I just call them high priority funds and low priority funds. Then you have a little square here that will tell you everything what is in here. And then you going to do income minus expenses, debt, savings, and equal total. So you're going to see like how much it's going to equal to. It should equals to 0. However, sometimes you can have a little bit less than you planned, or than your budget actually is. So that's why I put this little column here that allows you to have a visual. Also, like this column is going to be very helpful when you do the first part of it, which is the financial overview over here. So the financial overview over here is that's going to be very helpful. Okay, the next page is like I said, I didn't overwhelm it with too many pages. The next page are expensive trackers. I have 2 expensive trackers here. I do know like some of us use the credit card, so I did include a credit card spending tracker. Okay, so it's like it has the date, the description, what you spend on, what's the credit card that you used, the amount that you spent, and what the balance is. Then I have the income tracker. All your incomes, you can add them up over here. And then lastly, I have the sinking funds tracker. So that's pretty much it. Super easy. There is going to be include 12 months, and then they have this dividers in between. I believe this is it's a PVC. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like a light PVC plastic. Definitely frosted. I like it better because it's kind of nice. It will come with a pen. I'm gonna include a pen into all of them. Also, you have plenty space here to put your gift cards if you need to, as well as your receipt. Then you have a back here, which you can include more things in there. So really helpful. You can also include extra things, like for instance, like it doesn't just need to be a budget binder. I think in the future I'm probably going to include things like a cleaning list or a grocery list, or your weekly routine schedule, whatever it may be. So you just add extra ones. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I am going to make this available in a digital download form for you guys to purchase, as well as in a physical form. I don't know yet what the pricing is gonna be. I haven't even posted this on my website yet, so I'm working on it. Okay, don't kill the messenger. So I'm gonna skip right into all of this, and I'm gonna go right to the budget. We can do the monthly planning later, so we can go straight to the budget. I'm going to use the month of January, but I'll reprint it and then put it where it belongs. So let's close out this budget real quick. So the first thing I'm going to do is let me pull out my other budget from my old one, which was in a zero-based budget. Okay, so this used to be my old budget, so let's work off of this one. So see, like, the difference. This one is like a bit of everything, but it's not a zero base. So this one didn't include the investment part, the high priority funds, and the low priority funds. So with that being said, I added a couple columns, and I decided to put it a little extra, so just so like we don't have to go anywhere else to include any more categories. So we're just going to keep it this way. So the way this is going to work, I am going to take this out so like it makes writing a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm going to take this out, and I am going to, so usually we get 6,500. That's what we estimate for the income. Sometimes we get a little extra, but sometimes it's just that. And the month of August, that was the month of August. Okay, fixed income, I have the mortgage, I budget for 2,400, and it was 2,398. Okay, phone, I budget for 200, it was 200. Internet, I budget for 100, and it was 90. Subscription, I budget for 100, and it was 28. Life insurance, budget for 100. It was $96. So usually this adds up to 2,900, and then it ended up being $2,812. Okay. Then variable expenses, we did electric. That usually is 200 we budget for, and it was 193. Gas, cooking gas, 150 we budget for, it was $33. Water, we usually budget for 50, and it was 22. And then we're gonna do the budget closeout for groceries, household, fuel, gas for the car, miscellaneous, and the sewer that we pay this month, which was $320, and we end up paying $320. So grocery, we usually budget for 500. I hope I didn't get to that 500. Then household, we budget for 100. Fuel, we budget for 500. And miscellaneous, we budget for 100. Okay. Usually that totals to $1,700 on the variable expenses. And that's we have the car loan. I have a Amazon card, a credit card, Amazon, and that's it until my student loans kick in October. So usually for car payment, it's $371, and then card is so Amazon we pay 500. And then whatever is left over after I do the zero-based budget, I will put it towards the cardies. Then we're gonna do investment. I'm not gonna include investment over here because the thing is we are investing off our paychecks directly, so I'm not gonna include that just yet. We'll include it later after we pay all the debts. High priority sinking funds. Car insurance is one of the most important. It will be in September, and usually we put $200 there, and the total for that is currently $1,200. Okay. Then low priority sinking funds. I'm not going to put anything towards that, but I do want to fill in the savings because we did put quite a bit towards savings last month. So the savings challenge that I was doing that I completed, you can look through other videos, it's completed. I'm probably going to post that on YouTube too, like a cash unstuffing for that. But for now, I'm trying to figure out whether I'm going to do that or not. I probably will do that just to show you guys how much was in there. And then I ended up doing month ahead. That was the savings challenges I was doing. Month ahead, and we end up putting $500 there last month to complete. Okay. And that ended up having a balance of $4,620. Now that was pretty cool because I end up like getting some extra money and whatnot, and I literally closed that that savings challenge so quick. It was June, July, and August, so 3 months. I am beyond proud of the progress we have made thus far, and I'm very excited to keep going. The next series is going to be debt payoff, and I am very excited about that as well. So that's that for now. I am going to pull up over here the I'm going to put up the tracker over here real quick. Okay. Let me just, like I said, I'm just going to take these pages out. So it's like it makes it a little bit easier to do. I'm sorry, my voice is kind of rusted. I worked last night, and last night was kind of challenging, and I have to go back today, but as promised, I'm doing this video so that way I can keep up with you guys and inspire you guys. Hopefully I find you well and I inspire you to do some of this, because it really helps, guys. I cannot tell you how helpful this is. So, okay, so some expensive trackers. So I pick up like my biggest category. I have OCD, so I had to divide them in little sections. So the first thing I do is like I pick up my biggest expenses of the month. So we're going to do month of August. And I'm going to pick up my biggest expenses right here, which is fuel, aka gas for the car. So A6. So not to make this video too long, I am going to just put the amount. 46, 47, 35. If you are interested in seeing me like add all this up, I did post a video like maybe a week ago or so. It's the recap for mid-August. Budget with me recap for mid-August. So I add all of this up in there for you. Okay, 46, 41, 40, 52, 41, 37, and 40. And so far, we were at 37, and all of this add up to 438. I think we're going to be over, because I do believe I'm going to pull up my phone on the side here, and I am going to check. I do believe that my husband did end up getting gas on the 30th, and I only have all the way to 828, so I need to finish that. So 828, let me just pull it up right here. We do use the debit card for this for gas, because it's a little bit easier when my husband is on the road all the time. Yep, I was right. So it was $47. You put gas for $47. So expensive. Gas is so expensive these days. Like, I definitely don't blame anybody that is like trying to survive, because life is tough. But I do think like that tracking your spending makes it a little bit more manageable. Let me see what else we have here. Then this part is groceries, because like that's my second most expensive budget item. 15, 18. Okay, so 18, like I said, I'm just gonna like literally write it over here, so it's like it's not too this video is not too long. 68, 13, 46, and 23. And I have spent $113 at Aldi, and that was on the 30th. Yes, 8:30. Okay. So all the way to 13, we have 229. So I'm going to pull up the calculator real quick. We got to finish adding this up, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So 403.8 plus 40. That's 478. Okay, we went over the budget, which my husband works too much. Going to Boston every day. Last week, I don't even know if he had a day off, to be honest with you guys. So, and then 87. Oops, that did not make sense. See, I am tired, guys. I am very tired. So then it's going to make these mistakes. So 478 plus 47. Oh, wow. 478 plus 87. Oof, we were $65 over budget. I'm going to put it 565. That really hurts my feelings. Every time I'm over budget, my feeling gets hurt. Hopefully another category will buffer that. We can only hope. So then we have 228. Nope. 229 plus 23 plus, that's 252. And then 252 plus 113. Okay. We are under budget by 135. Perfect. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better in terms of the last category that we are over budget. Then let me see what else we got here. So that's that. I'm gonna put this on the side real quick. So the next categories is household here. A5. That was just the Walmart household essentials. And that was for $57. And then we usually budget for 100, so that's good. Then I'm just gonna write the amount right here so we can keep this video concise. 8. These are miscellaneous, by the way. So $33. Not too bad. Okay. But I'm probably gonna use some of this miscellaneous stuff to because we ate out a lot and I only allocated $50 for eating out. Yeah, we really did bad, guys, real bad. So you know, sometimes that's why you budget. So next month, this month coming up, I am going to be more diligent on eating out. We already started the month really good. I cooked yesterday. I made a meal plan. That's why I spent quite a money at Aldi's the other day. $112. 113. Yes, $113. That's why I spent quite amount of dollars there, because I really was trying to keep things together last month. But sometimes in like, I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but like I feel like in the summertime I tend to eat out more than usual. I did not make any credit card purchase. I am off my credit cards. I need to pay them off and I need to keep it that way. Okay. Once I pay them all off and I have a good buffer, I'll start using them again. But for now, I didn't spend anything there. So the income part we can fill that out. I don't have a problem doing that. I am completely transparent when it comes to my income and whatnot. So I try my very best to be as transparent, as sharing as possible with you guys, because I feel like sometimes we live in a world and then the world caves in on us because we feel like we're alone and struggling alone. But if we have more people on the internet doing these things and we see how normal it is, I think it will make the world a little bit better. So will struggle together, kind of thing. And we also will succeed together, because I do think this budget method really works. So that was the month of August, the income. Okay. E1, that was my job. And that was me. Yep, I do my categories kind of funky. And then that was $200 I put in our bank account. A4, no, A2 was me as well. And that was 700. A4 was hubby. And that was 2,000. Then it did 1, 2, 4. Okay. Then A9, it was me. And that was A9 was 800. A16 was me as well. A16 was 1,000. A21, sorry, A21 was hubby. And that was 1,200. On A23, it was me. And that was, let me see, that was 800. So adding all this up, I already added it up because I'm just copying what I've been doing throughout the month. So this is what the sheet I'm working off. It was challenging because it was, I don't know why, but it was in order. I don't know what happened there, but so adding all that up, we end up with 6,700. Okay, so I should have a rollover of $200, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that's that. So I'm just going to put these back in there. And then the last part is the sinking fund, which we did the sinking fund throughout. I'm going to have to look at the records and then put those in here. Okay. So let me just put some of this back in here. There we go. And then spending tracker. Okay. And what are we going to do is we're going to go to the fuel and we're going to add 565. Then we're going to go to groceries. That was 365. Then we're going to go to household, which is here, $57. And then miscellaneous, I'm going to add the eat out with miscellaneous together. Because I don't have, actually, you know what? I'll do, that's going to mix it up. But anyway, so that's that. I'm gonna do miscellaneous with the eating out because it's kind of, I don't allocate sometimes for eating out. I should have, but you live and learn. 177. So that's the little like rooms adjustments that you have. So 177. Okay. So 177. Let's add all of this up and see where we're gonna go from there. Okay. So this is 500 here. All right. So a 193 for electric plus 33 for gas, 22 for water, 365 for groceries, 57 for households, 565 for fuel, 177 for miscellaneous, and then 320 for this doesn't add up right because it's actually $2,030 because I forgot to $2,020 because I forgot to put sewer in here. Okay, so we were still under budget by a bit. So 1732. I never put sewer in here, so it's just such an automatic thing for me. Like when you start doing your budget, it's such an automatic thing. So sewer comes once a year. I have to eliminate. You have the option to pay 4 payments. I just can't think about it, so I end up like literally paying the whole bill and then I forget about it. I literally don't want to deal with none of that. Like whether I forget or not forgetting, and then especially because I have the money saved, so it's like literally you take the money, you put it there, and you forget about it. So that's that. And so what are we gonna do now is I am going to, so that's all set. We going to add all this up, and then whatever is left over from the budget, we going to put it towards the Cardi's card. Okay. So we're gonna do 200 for the sinking fund for car insurance plus 2,812 for the fixed expenses, then 1,732 for the variables, and then 500 for the month ahead, 500 for Amazon, 371 for the car loan, and then we'll do minus 6,500, and then we have $385. Put that right there. So then we'll have to pay $385 to Cardi's. Okay. So that's that. I'll just have to do 385 plus 371 plus 500. That's 1256. And this is where it's gonna be. So 6,700 here. Expenses we have to do. Expenses were 2,812 plus 1,732. Those expenses were 4,544. 4,544. That we end up paying 1,256. And savings, we did 500 and 200 here for the car insurance. So that's going to be 700 for savings. And we're going to do the difference. So we'll do 6,700 minus 45.44 minus 12.56 minus 700. So see, it usually needs to add up to like 0. So I end up with 200 because we were able to make 200 more this month. So we'll do 200 here, and then $200 is in the rollback money. I just have to transfer it. So that's pretty much what you do with this little budget binder. Okay, so I made it super simple to do. Like I said, monthly plan. I did make those squares a little bigger, so that will allow you not only to do budgeting things, money events in here where they do and things like that, but also this will allow you to do your appointments and things like that. So hopefully this was really helpful. The way I changed it, I felt like it was a needed change, but that's where we at. So thank you so much. I am going to see you on the next video. Bye-bye.